I'm sorry. I was having a little technical difficulties. I don't know if you saw it. Check it out. I was trying to post
No,
it. I told you I was trying to prepare with your song.
no, it's all good, man. I'm so happy to be on here with you. Can you hear me real clear? Am I
I can
good?
hear you real good. I can hear you real good, bro.
You know, I had to pour up some wine, man, because this is a special occasion. You know what I'm saying? This you know what I'm saying?
Look, can you get my cocktail so I can toast with him?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
I would have had mine too, but I was preparing that video.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to see it. I put it this way. So, okay, before we get started, hey, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Welcome to my show, Still Standing. I'm Tasia Grant. I know it looks like Tasia, but I promise you it's Tasha. My mommy told me so.
Right, right.
This show, Still Standing, it basically is inspired by a memoir that I'm writing entitled Still Standing.
Wow.
And the memoir just touches on so many aspects of my life, the ups and the downs, the trials and the tribulations. And so you people on here interacting, Trey, they're here for you today.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all love.
Yes. But yeah, this book captures a lot of trials and triumphs. So I am inviting people on here to share their trials and triumphs and successes. And people that I know, I only invite people on here who, you know, keep it 100, keep it real. Because this is real. This is real life. And I'm hoping that this show, I always wanted to inspire people. And for you all to know, you're not alone. That there's so many circumstances that we touch on here. People are like, oh my gosh, that's my story. That's my story. And even if you're going through that right now, hearing the other side and hearing the triumphs and hearing people that you look up to or even that you don't know how they came out of it, that right there alone, if it touches one person, reaches one person, then I've done my job. I'm a mommy first. I'm an actress. I am a speaker. I'm a host. I'm a motivator. I'm a coach. I'm a career consultant. And I'm a lover. I just love helping people. I love people being their best selves. I call myself a chronic self-improver, and I'm a chronic motivator as well. So
you know
that's what I do.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but I just want to tell you, Tasha, how proud I am of you for, you know, everything that you've accomplished, not just in entertainment, but just in life in general. You know, I know your story. You know, I know part of your story. And you've always been such a nice person and always, you know, welcomed me and my family with open arms. And I really, you know, when you called me about Still Standing, I jumped at the opportunity because I said, you know, with you being an inspiration and motivator each and every day, you know, we share that. We share the same beliefs and different things of that nature. Like I said, not just in entertainment, but just in life in general. So I'm real happy for you. I'm so proud of this platform. I've been watching some of the interviews you've done, and I really feel like that, you know, Still Standing and you being almost like behind the scenes on the other side of the camera now, being an interviewer, I think that's your real calling. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I received that. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
so
I really think that.
Let me introduce who's speaking, y'all. I'm sure all y'all know. This is Chaney. This is my homeboy because he from DC too.
You know it.
You know, that's my kindred spirit in that aspect. But you all know him best. He was my co-star in Saints and Sinners. Yep. He's one of the stars of that show. If y'all don't watch it, y'all need to. We're on season 5. Yep, so make sure y'all catch. Y'all can go to Hulu and see all the past seasons. But many of you all know him best as Poot from the HBO series The Wire. Yeah. And we're going to actually go into talking about his music career too, because a lot of y'all know him from the music life as well. Most definitely. So we're going to start off talking about his career, but we're going to go into his family too, because what y'all may not know, his page is called Dedicated Father Series page because his family is even more important than his career. God has just blessed him to be able to have both. But we're going to tell you why. He blesses him to be able to have both because he manages to make sure that they're not sacrificed. And while he makes this side of his life thrive.
Yeah.
So he's thriving in both. So we're going to talk about that, because there's a lot of people out there who are trying to juggle both. They're trying to keep that work-life balance.
Yeah,
and
it's a balance. It's definitely a balance.
So
It's definitely
the first
something
thing I
to come
want to
with.
do is talk about real quick. So we know quarantine, all the negative stuff and all the woes of it are highlighted. Tell me one thing, one positive thing that has resulted from COVID, from quarantine for you.
Well, for me, you know, of course, with the circumstances of this pandemic and COVID-19 coronavirus, for me, I was just speaking to, you know, my family, my wife and my kids the other day. And when everything started in March, it was almost, you know, we were all thrown off track a little bit, you know, because it's like,
absolutely,
this is something this historical. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's happening that's never happened. Or if it did happen, it happened centuries ago. But at the same time, for me, one positive thing, or a couple of positive things that came out of it, was I was able to really get in tune with myself. I felt like God was telling the entire world that it's time to pause and take a break. And whatever that meant, you know, if that meant not working, which a lot of us as actors in this entertainment business, musicians, hip hop artists who tour a lot, we had to stop working, you know. So when that happens, that means your finances slow down.
Yes.
So when your finances slow down, you have a choice. Either you're going to let that affect you emotionally and spiritually and get you down, or you're going to use it as a tool and say, let me lock in. Let me lock in and get in tune with myself. If whatever I was doing before the pandemic, if I was turning up too much, let me slow it down now and really start reading more. Let me start exercising more. Let me start eating healthy, because a lot of people, when they get stressed out over situations like this, they run to food. They become slaves to different things that they eat. They eat anything. Their attitudes change. But for me, I really have to say, and I don't want to sound crazy on here, but this probably was one of the best years for me just in life, because it helped me to understand who I was as a man, as a husband, as a father. I was able to understand certain things that I may not have understood before the pandemic, because I was running so much. So when I had time to sit down, I love being in the house with my wife and my kids anyway. But when I finally had a chance to really sit for those, 5-6 months, and I mean, of course, it's past 5 or 6 months now, but when I had that time to really enjoy my life as just being a regular person in the house with his wife and kids, I understood what God was doing. I said, you know what? I needed this. And then to bounce back under the circumstances of when it came time to work in television and film and music again, to take the COVID-19 test. I had to adjust to that. I had to get used to them sticking that Q-tip up my nose. And,
3 times a week, right?
3 times a week, and understanding what that was all about. But it was almost like we needed to sit down in order to move forward like we're all doing now.
I agree.
And I tell everybody this. Anybody who, you know, wasn't on a grind, wasn't hustling in the house, on this internet, like what you doing was still standing, with what I'm doing would give them flowers while they still here, with what I see all of our peers doing, putting out all this positivity and motivation on the internet. Anybody that wasn't doing that, I really feel for them, because they was lost, because they let everything else invade their mind. But folks like us, it's like, yo, all we could do is continue to put out that positivity, continue to motivate people to keep going, because that's all we can do for each other, Tasia, for real.
Yeah, you know, I have to confess that it took quarantine. That was one of the positives for me, to actually delve into things that I kept putting off, or even putting some fire up under me, to really go harder on stuff that
Yeah.
I wasn't going so hard on because, like you said, I was busy. I had
Yeah.
so much going on. I
Yeah.
was doing this. I was going here. I was going there. I was running, spending so much time on the road, in the car, you know, doing too much. And I was productive. I was doing stuff,
Yeah.
but I was letting other stuff that I fall by the wayside, goals, other
Exactly.
aspirations, things. And also, this just made my mind, like you said, more clear.
It's more clear.
I've enjoyed the downtime.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the peace.
I gotta say I have too, because one thing, like I said, I was able to understand who I was.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of times as entertainers, as actors, as hip hop artists, we get so caught up in this industry.
Yes.
So when something like this with, you know, the pandemic or COVID-19 coronavirus, when this puts, you know, a halt on everything that you got going on, the only person that you can talk to is God. Yes. And say, what is it that you want me to do? What type of mission do I need to complete? What type of journey do I need to be on? You know, and like I said, just being able to experience that, even being able to experience the feeling of everything that's been going on in this world.
Yes.
It's like,
yes,
we gotta go through these type of things in order to become who we really want to become.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm thankful. I'm grateful. You know, I'm blessed just to be on here and speaking to you about all of these uplifting positive things that's just been occurring, you know.
And thank you. Everyone is like, you're speaking to them, because you see, everyone is like, golly, you're hitting home, you know. And this is important because for you all to see that even when you have so many obligations, you have so many people needing you and wanting you, but also there is still time to self-reflect and to grow. Listen, let me say this. Whoever hasn't grown during this time, then you've wasted time. You wasted time. So if you haven't yet, you better be growing. You better be growing through this time.
I've been saying that since the pandemic started. I said, if you haven't took time to grow and really understand with the power of prayer and just being fully committed, dedicated to whatever it is that you got going on, despite whatever that end result that you may feel should be happening at the time, then you haven't quite understood what's happening right now. Because like I said, I mean, just being able to grow and still accomplish things. Like I started Chaney Vision Entertainment. I started my company. You know, tell
us about that.
Yeah, Chaney Vision Entertainment. For me, I've always felt like, you know, I was a producer, a director. I always felt like I was more than just an actor. And that came from being able to be on sets such as Saints and Sinners, such as The Wire, you know, and all of the other projects that I've done. But getting that experience, it helped me to start saying, okay, well, let me produce a short film. Let me direct my own music videos. Okay. Let me direct my PSAs or my commercials, or let me write out my own speeches for my motivate. So that what I was doing was producing. I was producing without an LLC.
You are creating content. I was
creating content already. So I said, if I form Chaney Vision Entertainment and I really put my heart, soul into this company, because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's dope to work for other networks, HBO, Bounce TV. You know what I'm saying? It's dope to work for other people, but at the same time, I was questioning myself during this pandemic, saying, what am I going to do for myself. When I talk about the work that I do, I speak on legacy, you know, and a lot of people, they always ask me, they say, what has been your greatest experience working in this entertainment business? And I always tell them, I think about my legacy. I think about the Chaney name. And when I think about the legacy and the Chaney name, I think about Aisha Chaney, which is my wife.
Yes.
Malachi, which is my son.
You.
Tina, which is my daughter, and my granddaughter, Morocco. I think about the legacy, and I think about what am I going to leave them. So Chaney Vision Entertainment right now, you know, my first short film that we produced in Jacksonville, Florida, Truthless, you know, with my team, Dr. Sean Powell, with Powerful Productions, Dolfo, Mars 3045, and my sister Robin Jones, Colossal Productions. It's we're getting ready to really take this thing by storm. I already was doing it, but now with it being formed under Chaney Vision Entertainment, it's like,
love it.
It's time.
Love it. So we know that your main grind for a while had been acting. And so now you're balancing. I know that Saints and Sinners, that is done. Like, so now you've incorporated yet another job, a career. So you got acting. I know for a fact, talk about you going tour as a rap artist. So you have to incorporate that too. And we know now tours are not happening. But the truth is, I know as artists, because my sister is an artist, that you all are still preparing content. I mean, right now they're about to do a virtual concert. So I know that content.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't either.
I can't wait to see
I know. So there, you all are still creating content. So with your film production company, you having to create as a musical artist, and then your next job you book, you're going to have to work. And I know you travel with work acting as well. And so, how do you have time for that and family? What do you do? I saw a post where you took your family with you on your last job. I was like, go ahead, bro, because a lot of people, they keep them separate the entire time. And I think that's a mistake to always do that, because something is going to lose out and be sacrificed. And too many times, it's the family that sacrifice. So how do you juggle that? How do you manage that when you're away? How do y'all keep the love alive? Because I will say this, you and Aisha are fine. Y'all hot. I love you. So hot. You're so proud of her.
I'm really
proud of your family.
I'm really proud of my queen. Aisha is I mean, that woman is everything, you know, to me, to our kids, to our granddaughter, to this whole entire family. And when you mention how do I balance, you know, my career and family at the same time, a lot of my blessings come from the reality that I'm really living in. My reality is my wife, my kids, my granddaughter, and my entire family. They come first. And a lot of actors and artists and hip hop artists, they might be on here like they come first. It seems like that. But for me, the blessings that I get in entertainment is because of how real I keep it when it comes to putting my wife and my kids and my granddaughter first.
Yes.
You know, they come first before anything, because I just feel as though without, you know, having that foundation, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I'm doing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to do everything that I'm doing. It's almost like, what am I working for? Like, who am I working for? What am I trying to leave?
What's
like,
your
as
why?
far, what's my
why?
why? What am I trying to leave when it comes to legacy? You know, when it comes to that Chaney legacy, I'm trying to leave a legacy, you know, and when we speak on the word legacy and we speak on my last name, Chaney, a lot of times when people say you're going to leave this and leave that, it's not always about materialism. I'm leaving you the last name that's going to be respected worldwide forever. Straight up. Chaney Entertainment, Chaney Vision Entertainment, the last name Chaney, for my family, it's going to be respected forever just by the way that I move and by the way that I keep it real. Yes. You know, when it comes to the love I have for my queen, my wife Aisha, for my kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
your
that's
integrity.
What really
your integrity. You have a high level of integrity.
It's integrity. And with integrity, it comes character.
Yes.
It's integrity and character is something that we all just work on every single day. It's at the end of the day, Tasia, it's all about, are you a good person? Being a good person, just being a good human being. Being a great human being. It's not rocket science when it comes to that. Either you're a great person or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like let's live our lives on being great. And that's how I keep my balance. And
not good, but great. Because we need to set those expectations higher for ourselves. And the other thing is, I think about you, what you said is so pivotal. Leaving legacy, yes. You want to keep leave to your family a place of stability and of wealth, but wealth again is not just about money.
It's not about money.
Wealth and life, and what you just spoke about, being a great person. Like your kids are watching. Our kids are watching. My kids are watching me.
Yeah.
And they're learning. They're taking away those legacies and those traits too. It's not just about the money I leave and the stability I leave. It's about, we're responsible for, they're going to be adults. They're human beings. We are going to be responsible for the adults and the human beings that they become.
You just hit it right on the nose. You said the key word, responsibility. At the end of the day, if something was to happen to me or you, God forbid, we don't want nothing to happen to neither one of us, but what are people going to remember? The responsibility that we held, and we held ourselves accountable for our own families and our kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me go to bed and sleep well every single night. Because I know I'm out here getting what I got to get done.
I know that's done.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, you're handling your business. And I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I feel like Aisha is so supportive of you, and your children are so supportive of you, because you show them so much love when you're with them and around them, so that when you got to go do your work and you got to go do what you got to do, they're like, we're good. We don't lack.
Yeah. We don't lack. What? Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you something. A real deep story of the reason why I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now, going on 4 years, is because of my wife. It's because of the support that she showed and the support that she had in heart-to-heart emotional conversations that she had with me about, if I really wanted to pursue this dream, you either going to stay content and live in DC, or we going to jump out there on faith and move to Atlanta, whether we swim in the mud or not. I'm here to support. When she said that, it was almost like, because as a man, sometimes we get this thing, like we the head in our households, we macho, we got everything figured out, we taking care of the family, but it's something about the Black woman, the queen, the goddess, that when they put that feminine energy on you, like Aisha did me, and she get to speaking these words like, Trey, you a hustler. You nobody can grind like you. Like you know how to speak to people. Trey Chaney needs to be in Atlanta where it's happening.
Yes.
And when she did that, because that was the first time I was ever faced with fear. I didn't want to move here. I was scared. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm being vulnerable right now because I'm keeping it real. I did not want to move here because I was content, and I didn't want to leave my family that was everybody that lives in DC back home. But like I said, when wifey put that energy on me and she said, I got you 1000%.
Well, see, that's the thing.
On whatever.
You all seem to thrive when we got y'all back. You know, she got your back because you all, yes, y'all are kings, but you all need the support of your queens. And I know, Aisha, I love that. Hey, I'm like, I don't mind being submissive. For me, I like that part. I like uplifting. I like my man to be the head, and I like my man to lead. But it doesn't mean weak. It means me allowing you to be the head. But guess what? I got your back. I'm holding you up. I got your back. And Aisha, she got your back. And that example you had right there, she got your back. She let you know, baby, I got your back. We gonna move. Okay, let's do it.
We gonna move. Yep, that's it. She had my back. She got my back. She's always and you know, we just celebrated 16 years of marriage, November 24th.
Wow.
16 years of marriage, and every single day, it's something different that makes us fall in love with each other. Every single day, it's some. I mean, and sometimes we could not be doing anything in the house, but it's something about when I look at her, when she looks at me, it's something. It's a connection that still 18 years later of being together, 16 years of marriage, it's still there. You know, and for me, marriage is all about what you make it. You know, it's either you want to be happy or you want to go through drama. For us, you know what I'm saying? It's either you're going to compromise, but communication is that key. Communication is that ultimate key when it comes to marriage. And me and Aisha, we're living proof that you can fall in love with your mate every single day. We've been doing it for the last 16 years, 18 years of, you know, being together. Yeah.
I love that.
That's a fact.
I love that. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You can fall in love with your mate every single day. You just.
Oh, yeah. Fact. I might write a song about that.
We need one.
I'm gonna do that.
And then, like you said, I mean, y'all keep the drama out. You know, it's like one thing. Kindred, they remind me a lot of y'all in that again.
By the way, I love them. I love Kindred. I remember when and this is off the subject real quick. When I opened up for Belle Biv DeVoe at Howard Theater in DC, I remember standing outside with Kindred, and they didn't even know that I was opening, because I didn't even know I was opening, to be honest with you. I remember taking pictures with them and just talking to them, man, and developing that relationship. You know, I mean, just the whole entire family. I mean,
man,
talented.
I got, you know,
and
she probably on it because my sister comes on all of my shows. So
no, it's crazy because when you remember when I found out that y'all was related, I was like,
I know,
like I was, because I have so much respect for Kendrick and the family, so, but I still get starstruck, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because I have so much respect and love for them, you know, and I love their music, you know, when they drop that, you know, Everybody's Hustling, that I listen to that record every single day.
Yeah,
Everybody's hustling, trying to get by. Because that's me. That's me. That's all of us. Yeah. You know, so man, shout out to Kendrick and the Family Soul, man. For real, I got big love for them.
Man, and you all, just in a different industry, remind me so much of them. And some of the nuggets that you drop when we talk about just the key to how y'all balance it out. They posted something recently, I think Fatine did, that said one of the keys to their marriage, how long, is they cut. And anything that comes between them, they cut it out. That's how they agree. They cut.
That's
anything that may come between them, cut it out. You don't, you don't cover it up. You don't fold it. They cut it out. And I'm like, so they're like, they literally do that. They protect it. They protect it. They protect their marriage. And I see that, I feel like you all, like I said, I know from the outskirts that y'all do that too. And it's like, I mean, I'm telling you, because The enemy be busy. He be busy. He be busy. He be busy with our careers. He be busy with our lives, with our loves, with our relationships, you know. And, you know, and for me, even individually, you know, I'm a single mom, you know, and so it's like the devil be trying to make me feel like sometimes like it's just a lot, you know.
But you know what? You're doing a great job because I know you. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing a great job. And like I started the conversation off, like every time I see you, it's love.
Thank you.
Like every time I see
You're my
you,
fan.
and it was, you know, from the beginning when we found out that we was both from DMV, and then, you know, you being an amazing actress and artist yourself, and I'm like,
wow.
Yo, that's why I'm serious. When you told me, when you was like the season finale, still saying, I didn't hesitate. I don't hesitate with people I love. I don't hesitate.
You didn't, and you didn't at all.
And I said, yo, I need you to do, nah, I'm there. Off the break. Get the flyer together, put it out. I'm there. I'm pulling up for you. I don't care. And I wish we could, you know how we used to go out to the parties. And I wish we could chill, but it's just been, been tough. It's been tough, man, not being able to get out and really enjoy ourselves outside of being in the house. And it's been crazy, you know.
Well,
but
you know, it's interesting, Trey, because your spirit, your energy is just consistent. Like, you don't know a stranger. Like that, you know that term? Like the first time that I met you, it was like, yo, like your vibe was just like nothing offish, nothing fake about you. Nothing is so real. And it shines through in everything you do. It shines through with how you are as your family, how you move. It shines through in your acting, with your character. You're such a phenomenal actor because you live in truth. You know how we talk about as actors? You live in truth. Like that's how you are. Like you live in truth. What you see is what you get. So that translates everywhere. It translates in your music. It translates on the screen. It translates in your family. I mean, what you see is what you get. And y'all, I've spent time around this brother. I mean, like literally, like I see, it doesn't change. Like what you see right here is what it is.
I really appreciate that. Because I'm gonna be honest, and that kind of really moved me a little bit, because I sometimes, as an artist, as an actor, as a man, as a husband, as a father, being in this business, I'm in it. So I don't really I don't really see when this person over here is inspired by what I said or what I did or the examples that I've set. So, you know, to hear you say those kind of words, I really, I mean, that really struck me, you know, and I really appreciate it. And I feel like my contribution to the world is to continue to show love and just be an example.
Yeah, and I see you, brother. We see you. It doesn't, you know, I know that you got some family stuff that you're having to deal with, you know, coming up, and, you know, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want us to go over time, but I do want you to share what you got going on. I don't want to leave this without telling people what to look for, what you got coming up, so that we can make sure folks know and that we're waiting for it.
So look, y'all, of course, Saints and Sinners, the movie, and Saints and Sinners season 5. Man, I know y'all getting it. I want to say first quarter of 2021. I cannot wait for that. 3X Trilogy, my 3-song EP, is out right now. Produced by CR The Show. One of a Kind, the record that everybody's doing, the one of a kind dance to, the real. You actually just did it, you know. So I'm excited about the music.
So make sure y'all do it.
Yeah,
make sure y'all do it.
I'm excited about, you know, my first project that I was able to produce under the Chaney Vision umbrella along with my team. You know, Powerful Productions. Colossal Productions, Mars 3045, Truthless. I mean, this is going to be, it's going to be something huge. And then I just did Secret Society. You know, Vivica Fox is in that.
Yes,
my sister Erica
congratulations,
Pinkett.
bro.
Yeah, my sister Erica Pinkett, Raina Love is in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miyasha Coleman, Rich Coleman,
Yes.
Jamal Hill directed it. Like, I mean, I'm like Secret Society, when that comes out, it's a wrap. Like, everybody is gonna go crazy. Yeah, I just finished this a film called We Need to Talk.
You've been busy.
Yeah, written, produced, directed by my brother Todd Wolf, from out of Philadelphia. You know, we're winning a bunch of awards with that. You know, James Maslow is in it, and then of course Out on a Limb, that's shooting here. Shout out to Okarike, shout out to Shot for Shot. You know, Regina. You know, the whole cast, Jamal Willard. So many great people. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, after sitting down for a long period of time, it's like under the proper guidelines and safety rules of taking that COVID test, and long as you're not coming up positive, you coming up negative, you able to work. You know, it's real, finicky when you work, because everything is safe. You know how it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm real cautious. I don't know what you really did. I just shot my first two things in COVID this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and I
seen you with Cubs.
Yes,
that's family. Cash is that's my brother.
Yes, he made us look fabulous.
I know he did. Yeah, yes. He's hot. That's my brother.
Yes, but and he said that. He told me that.
Other than that, but I got something. I'm just. Like I said, sis, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be in this position. I'm blessed to continue to inspire people, to motivate people, and that's just what I want my contribution to be. I want to just motivate and inspire as much as possible. And one thing, before I get off, I just want to let actors, actresses, musicians, artists know we cannot get attached to the end result or the reward. We got to eliminate the reward and fall in love with the process of everything that we're doing. We got to work every single day as much as we can, and not look at what the outcome might be. If we get booked for a movie, sometimes you can't look at all of the money that you might make, because you might not make all that type of money on that movie. That movie might not go to where you think it's going to go, and you don't want to disappoint yourself. All you want to do is just put your best foot forward and do the work. Yes. When you do the work, the rewards come. And I'm living proof of that. Like, the rewards eventually come, even if they take years. I've been in the business since I was 8 years old. That's over 30 years, and right now I'm just getting started. All of the projects, I'm just getting started. Even with starting this company, it's like, okay, now I understand.
And that's in 2020. Look at that.
That's 2020. The best. I'm gonna say it again. The best year of my life as just a human being.
Wow.
With all the negativity that happened, with with everything, police brutality, with everything, with Black Lives Matter, with everything, with voting, with everything that has occurred up until today, December, what is this, 16th? Mm-hmm. With everything this happened up until this day, this was the best year for me.
And if this was the best year, oh my God,
2021,
imagine
2021 coming, baby.
The future.
What? Yes, 2021 is coming. 2021 coming.
I mean, I can't wait to see what you got. Let me get some of that. Pass some of that over to me.
Most definitely.
No, I have no complaints. I'm going to be honest with you. No, yes, there's been some trials and some tribulations, but overall, I wouldn't dare complain. I'm so blessed. We're healthy. We're not dead. We are still living.
And you know what else, Tasha? We have the ability to control our own environment. We dictate our happiness.
Yes.
We dictate how we feel on a day-to-day basis. We
Yes.
control whether we're going to allow negativity to come into our lives. We have no room for negativity. Everything's positive. We on another level. Me and you building right now. This is next level on Still Standing. You understand what I'm saying?
Brother, thank you so much for that, because my number one goal is peace. I mean, like, I know that sounds like really, I don't know, like, it's not a trendy thing for me. It's not trendy. It is seriously.
Yeah.
My peace, I'm protecting it, because I'm like, I'm too old for mess. Too old. Look, I done dealt with drama and mess growing up with my life. I done been through a lot of woes and trials. And I'm not saying perfection, that my life is going to be perfect. But like you said, as much as I can control, I'm going to control it. And I am going to try to preserve my peace in my life. It's too much going on the outside that we can't control. So the things I can control to maintain my peace, I'm going to do that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. And like you
said, positivity. Yo, negativity,
we don't have no room for it. We don't have no room for negativity.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't. So consistent positivity is one. Look, consistent positivity.
Consistent positivity.
Look,
that's a shirt.
Look, we don't even play that.
We gotta put that on the shirt. Yeah.
Okay, consistent positivity, because I can't deal with the sometime positivity and the sometiming. You know, I need you to be who you are and real. And like you said, be great. Yeah. Be a good person. Be a great person. Be a great person all the time, man.
Yeah.
You know. So okay, I don't want to keep you forever. I know IG gonna cut us off anyway. But
yeah. No, I really appreciate this. Please post it. Let me see it so I can share it with all of our fans. Because, you know, I mean, everybody loves you on Saints and Sinners. All of the stuff that you've done.
I miss y'all so much.
We miss you too. We miss you too. All the commercials you've done, everything that the movies. I mean, I can't wait to see what you got coming in 2021. You know, and I really, anybody that's watching right now, I really want your platform with Still Standing to go beyond where we at.
Your mouth to God's ears. Thank you, bro.
I want it because this is, like I said, before I got on here, I watched some of your other interviews and I was like, this is Tasia's calling.
Wow.
She's a host. She's an interviewer. She knows how to talk to people. She knows how to, and people feel comfortable talking to you. You
know what's funny? Who else said that? My sister. After she was my, guess what? She was my first interview and you're my last interview. And my sister said the exact same thing after my first interview with her.
It's about being comfortable with the person that's asking you these questions. You know, everybody doesn't talk about their wives, their kids, their family, their business, but you have that thing where, you know what I'm saying? It's just a general conversation. And I truly believe that you and Still Standing, y'all about to go far.
Thank you. I received that. You hear that, God?
For real.
But guess what? I pray that when it escalates to the next level, that you will be my guest again at next level. Because guess what? No, both of us gonna be up there.
Yeah, no question.
We're gonna be up there. Y'all, thank you so much. I feel so blessed. So many viewers is coming here. I'm sorry that we didn't get an opportunity to acknowledge so many of your comments. I see them. Know that we recognize that y'all are on here. I'm going to post this. Please comment. When you guys go to the post and let everybody know how wonderful the show was, because it's important. When people see comments from people who viewed it, it makes other people want to look at it. And I need people to hear his story. Like when I have these guests on here, I have them on here because their stories are important and people need to hear them. So if you were here tonight, make sure you comment, you share, tell people how wonderful this was. And my boy Trey, follow him. Dedicated Father Series page, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Please go and follow him, show him love, watch Saints and Sinners all seasons, please. You'll see him and you'll see moi as well. But make sure you follow him and you support him. And when he starts, his music back up, please support him. Y'all support and monetarily support. Hey, go to concerts, pay for the concerts.
I feel
go
you.
To them.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all show love, because guess what? Y'all here, he got a family to leave, legacy to build, family to support. So please support. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned next season. These are going to be on YouTube. This series is going to be available on YouTube. And then, God willing, you're going to see me on TV one day doing the same thing, the same
platform. We're going to do it. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. So thank you,
for
bro.
Everything, sis. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Okay, fam.